Welcome to Parenting with Love. Parenting is one of life's greatest journeys, filled with immeasurable joy, deep love, and unforgettable moments. But it can also be challenging, confusing, and overwhelming. In this book, we will explore effective techniques and practical advice for nurturing, guiding, and raising your child with love, mindfulness, and wisdom. Who should read this book? This book is for parents, grandparents, caregivers, teachers, and anyone involved in the upbringing of children. Whether you're a new parent still finding your footing, an experienced mother or father looking for fresh ideas, or a caregiver seeking innovative approaches, this book will serve as a valuable guide. What will you learn? By reading Parenting with Love, you will discover 1. How to balance love and discipline. Learn how to create a loving environment while teaching your child responsibility and respect. 2. Effective communication. Understand the keys to open, honest, and empathetic conversation with your children. 3. Building self-esteem. Find out how to nurture your child's self-worth and confidence. 4. Managing stress and conflict. Develop ways to handle the stresses of parenting and resolve conflicts calmly and effectively. 5. Teaching life skills. Equip your child with essential skills they need to thrive in the real world. 6. Encouraging emotional intelligence. Help your child develop the ability to understand, use, and manage their own emotions in positive ways. Our approach is based on the philosophy that children thrive best when they are guided with love and logic. This book provides you with tools to blend affection and discipline, fostering a healthy parent-child relationship built on mutual respect and understanding. Why Parenting with Love? Unlike many parenting books that offer one-size-fits-all advice, Parenting with Love is designed to adapt to your unique family dynamic. We'll walk you through various scenarios with relatable examples, making the advice practical and easy to implement. You will find stories that resonate with your experiences and solutions that address real-life challenges. Join us on this journey towards mindful, loving parenting. Let this book be a resource, a guide, and a companion as you navigate the fulfilling path of raising happy, confident, and compassionate children. Are you ready? Turn the page, open your heart, and let's delve into the enriching world of loving and effective parenting. Together, we'll explore how the principles of love and logical consequences can help your child grow into a responsible, joyful, and resilient individual. Welcome to Parenting with Love, where every chapter brings you closer to a more connected and fulfilling relationship with your child. Chapter 1. Introduction: The Heart of Parenting. Parenting is one of the most rewarding and challenging journeys we can embark on. It's a path filled with love, learning, growth, and countless opportunities to nurture and shape young lives. Whether you're a new parent or have years of experience, understanding the heart of parenting with love can make a significant difference in your relationship with your children. The significance of parenting with love. At its core, parenting is about love. When we parent with love, we create a safe and nurturing environment that allows our children to thrive. Love is the foundation upon which we build trust, confidence, and respect with our children. It's about offering support, guidance, and acceptance while encouraging them to grow and learn. Parenting with love isn't just about being affectionate. It's about showing empathy and understanding in every interaction. Children feel secure and valued when they know that their parents are genuinely interested in their thoughts, feelings, and experiences. The impact of compassion in parenting. Compassion is an essential aspect of parenting with love. When we approach parenting with compassion, we recognize that our children have unique needs and challenges. We strive to understand their perspective and respond with kindness and patience. Consider this. Imagine your child has had a tough day at school. Instead of reacting with frustration to a minor misbehavior, a compassionate response would involve sitting down, listening, and acknowledging their feelings. This approach not only helps to soothe their immediate emotions, but also strengthens the bond between you. Key concepts introduced in this book. In this book, we will explore numerous facets of compassionate and effective parenting. We'll cover essential topics and practical strategies to help you create a joyful and harmonious home environment. Here's a brief overview of what you can expect. 1. Understanding your child's world. Learn to see the world through your child's eyes. Understanding their perspective and developmental stages is crucial for effective parenting. 2. Building trust and connection. Discover how to foster a deep sense of trust and connection with your children, laying the groundwork for healthy relationships. 3. Positive communication techniques. Master the art of positive communication to ensure that your messages are received and understood without conflict. 4. Balancing freedom and guidance. Find the balance between giving your children the freedom to explore and providing the guidance they need. 5. Teaching responsibility and accountability. Learn methods to instill a sense of responsibility and accountability, crucial traits for their development. 6. Handling conflicts with love. Address conflicts constructively, turning challenges into opportunities for growth and understanding. 7. Encouraging emotional intelligence. Help your children understand and manage their emotions, leading to better social interactions and personal well-being. 8. Setting boundaries with compassion. Set effective boundaries that teach discipline and respect without unnecessary harshness. 9. Nurturing independence. Encourage your children to become independent and self-reliant while still feeling supported. 10. Celebrating progress and success. Recognize and celebrate your children's achievements, fostering a positive mindset and motivation. 11. Continuous learning and growth. Embrace the journey of parenting as a continuous learning experience for both you and your children. Transforming relationships with compassion. By adopting a compassionate approach to parenting, you have the power to transform your relationships with your children. Compassionate parenting fosters a sense of security, belonging, and acceptance. It encourages open communication and builds trust, allowing your children to feel safe to express themselves and learn from their experiences. Parenting with love and compassion is an ongoing journey. It requires patience, the willingness to learn, and a commitment to growth. As you embark on this journey, remember that every step you take towards parenting with love strengthens your bond with your child and lays the foundation for their future happiness and success. In the following chapters, we will delve deeper into each concept, providing you with practical tools and insights to support you in this beautiful journey. So, let's begin this journey together, one filled with love, understanding, and heartfelt connections. Chapter 2. Understanding your child's world. Exploring the world through a child's eyes. Imagine a world brimming with wonder at every turn, a place where the simplest events, a fluttering butterfly, a buzzing bee, the sound of raindrops hitting a window, captivate fully. This is the mesmerizing world in which our children live. To truly connect with and guide our kids in the best possible way, we must step into their shoes and see life through their eyes. Let's delve into why understanding your child's world is crucial and how you can achieve it with empathy and effective listening skills. The importance of empathy. Empathy is the bridge that connects two hearts in the most meaningful way. When we practice empathy, we momentarily set aside our own experiences and fully engage with someone else's reality. For parents, empathy is vital in comprehending a child's emotional and cognitive landscape. Insights into child development. 1. Cognitive development. Children perceive the world very differently at various stages of their growth. While a toddler may be mesmerized by the shapes and colors around them, a preteen might be more focused on social relationships and abstract thoughts. Understanding these cognitive stages can help you better communicate and relate to your child. 2. Emotional development. Just as their cognitive faculties grow, so too do their emotions. Young children might express frustration through tantrums because they lack the words to express themselves. Older children and teenagers might struggle with identity and peer pressure. Knowing these emotional milestones will allow you to approach each situation with the right balance of sensitivity and guidance. Effective listening skills. Listening is more than just hearing words. It's about understanding the unspoken emotions and thoughts behind those words. Here are some tips for effective listening. 1. Active listening. Pay full attention when your child is talking. Put away distractions like your phone or the TV. Make eye contact and show that you are fully engaged. 2. Show empathy. Use phrases that show understanding and reflect your child's feelings. For example, if your child comes home upset because they did not do well on a test, you might say, "It sounds like you're really disappointed with your test result. I can understand why you feel that way." 3. Ask open-ended questions. Instead of questions that can be answered with a simple yes or no, try to ask questions that require a more detailed response. Questions like, "How did that make you feel?" Or, "Can you tell me more about what happened?" Encourage deeper conversations. 4. Validate their feelings. Sometimes all a child needs is acknowledgement that their feelings are valid. Statements like, "It's okay to feel sad," or "I see that you're frustrated and that's completely normal," can go a long way in making your child feel understood. Practical example: stepping into your child's shoes. Let's look at an example to illustrate these concepts. Suppose your 5-year-old is upset because their friend took their favorite toy. Instead of immediately saying, "It's just a toy, you'll get it back," consider these steps. 1. Active listening. Get down to your child's eye level, make eye contact, and listen to their concerns without interrupting. 2. Show empathy. Reflect their emotions by saying, "I see that you're really upset because your friend took your toy. That must have made you feel very sad." 3. Ask open-ended questions. Encourage your child to share more by asking, "Can you tell me what happened right before your friend took the toy?" 4. Validate their feelings. Validate their emotions with something like, "It's okay to feel sad about this. It's not fun when something like that happens." Conclusion. Understanding your child's world is not just about knowing the stages of their growth. It's about truly empathizing with their experiences and communicating effectively. When you do this, you build a strong, loving foundation that allows your child to thrive. Empathy and effective listening aren't just skills, they are essential tools for nurturing a healthy and trusting relationship with your child. Through this understanding, you become not just a better parent, but also a more involved and connected one. In the next chapter, we'll discuss how to build trust and connection with your child, taking us one step further on this rewarding journey. Chapter 3. Building Trust and Connection. Trust is the foundation of any strong relationship. Just like a sturdy house stands firm because of a strong foundation, your relationship with your child is steadfast when trust is well built. But trust doesn't just appear overnight. It requires consistent effort, understanding, and dedication. Let's delve into some effective techniques for fostering genuine trust and connection with your children through daily interactions. The importance of trust. Trust is essential in any relationship because it allows individuals to feel safe, secure, and valued. For children, knowing they can trust their parents helps them develop a sense of self-worth and confidence. When children feel trusted, they are more likely to open up and share their thoughts and feelings. 1. Be present and engaged. One of the simplest yet most powerful ways to build trust is by being fully present when interacting with your child. This means giving them your undivided attention, even if it's just for a few minutes each day. Put away distractions like your phone or work and focus entirely on your child. Example: if your child wants to tell you about their day at school, listen actively. Nod, make eye contact, and ask questions like, "How did that make you feel?" or "What did you enjoy most about today?" 2. Show consistency. Children thrive on routine and predictability. When you are consistent in your actions and words, your children learn to trust that you will be there for them no matter what. Example: if you promise to pick them up after school, make sure you are there on time. If you set rules about screen time, enforce them consistently. 3. Be honest and transparent. Children can sense when something is off. Rather than hiding the truth or sugarcoating difficult topics, be honest in an age-appropriate manner. This honesty helps build trust. Example: if there is a change in the family, such as moving to a new house, explain the situation truthfully without causing unnecessary worry. You might say, "We are moving to a new house because Daddy got a new job. It's a nice place, and we will have new adventures there." 4. Follow through on promises. Keeping promises is crucial for building trust. If you tell your child you will do something, make sure you follow through. Example: if you promise to take your child to the zoo on the weekend, make it happen. If circumstances change, explain why and reschedule immediately. For instance, "I'm sorry we can't go to the zoo this Saturday because of the weather, but we will definitely go next weekend." 5. Encourage open communication. Create an environment where your child feels comfortable expressing their feelings and opinions. Show them that their voice matters and that you respect their thoughts. Example: during dinner, ask open-ended questions like, "What was the best part of your day?" or "Is there something that you found challenging today?" 6. Practice empathy. Empathy means putting yourself in your child's shoes and understanding their perspective. When children feel understood, it strengthens the bond of trust. Example: if your child is upset about a lost toy, instead of dismissing their feelings, acknowledge their emotions. "I see that you're really sad about losing your toy. I understand it was special to you." 7. Be supportive. Offer your support and encouragement. Let your child know that you believe in their abilities and are there to help them when needed. Example: if your child is struggling with homework, offer assistance without taking over. Say, "I believe you can do this. Let's work on it together." 8. Respect their privacy. While it's important to stay involved in your child's life, respect their need for privacy as they grow older. Example: knock before entering their room and seek their permission before sharing their stories or photos with others. 9. Spend quality time together. Engage in activities that your child enjoys. Quality time strengthens the bond and creates lasting memories. Example: plan a weekend activity like a picnic in the park, playing board games, or simply watching their favorite movie together. 10. Show unconditional love. Above all, make sure your child knows that your love for them is unconditional. This reassurance builds a profound level of trust. Example: even when your child makes a mistake, let them know you love them. "I'm disappointed that you broke the rule, but I will always love you no matter what." By consistently practicing these techniques, you create a safe and loving environment where trust and connection can flourish. Remember, building trust is a continuous journey. Each day offers a new opportunity to strengthen the bond with your child, nurturing a relationship that stands strong through the test of time. Chapter 4. Positive Communication Techniques. Effective communication, the heartbeat of relationships. Effective communication can make or break a relationship, especially the one between a parent and a child. The words we choose and the way we express them can either build a bridge or a wall. It's all about how we speak, listen, and respond. This chapter offers practical advice on how to speak to children in a way that inspires cooperation and respect. The power of words. Words are powerful. They can uplift or tear down, encourage or discourage. As parents, our words can shape our children's self-esteem and their view of the world. Positive communication doesn't just happen naturally. It requires thought and intention. We must be mindful of what we say and how we say it. Example: imagine your child has spilled milk on the floor. Instead of saying, "Why are you always so careless?" try saying, "I see there was an accident. Let's clean it up together." The first response criticizes, while the second one encourages cooperation. Listening with empathy. Listening is more than just hearing words. It's about understanding the feelings behind them. Empathetic listening shows your child that you value their thoughts and emotions. Technique. When your child shares something, stop what you are doing, make eye contact and reflect back what you hear. For instance, if your child says, "I'm upset because my friend didn't invite me to their party," you could respond, "It sounds like you're really hurt because you wanted to be included." Using I statements. I statements focus on your feelings and needs rather than blaming or accusing your child. This helps to minimize defensiveness and promotes open dialogue. Example: instead of saying, "You never clean your room," try, "I feel frustrated when the room is messy because it's hard to find things." Offering choices. Giving children choices within limits encourages responsibility and decision-making. It also helps them feel a sense of autonomy. Example: instead of saying, "You have to eat your vegetables," try, "Would you like carrots or broccoli for dinner?" This approach fosters cooperation and allows the child to feel they have a say in the matter. Showing appreciation and encouragement. Children thrive on recognition and encouragement. Positive reinforcement can motivate them to repeat good behavior. Technique. When your child does something right, acknowledge it with specific praise. Instead of a vague, "Good job," try, "I noticed how you shared your toys with your sibling. That was very kind of you." Non-verbal communication. Not all communication is verbal. Body language plays a huge role. Smiles, nods, and gentle touches can convey love and support. Example: when your child is talking, show you are engaged through open body posture, leaning in slightly, and maintaining soft eye contact. The importance of tone. The tone of your voice can change the meaning of your words. A calm and friendly tone can make a big difference in how your message is received. Example: saying "stop running" in a harsh tone might scare your child, but saying it in a calm and firm voice, "Please walk, it's safer," will likely lead to better cooperation. Practice active problem solving. When conflicts arise, involve your child in finding solutions. This teaches problem-solving skills and shows that their opinions are valued. Technique. Instead of imposing a solution, brainstorm together. Ask, "What can we do to make sure your toys are picked up before bed?" Conclusion. Cultivating a positive communication environment. Creating a home environment where positive communication is the norm takes practice, patience, and perseverance. It's not about being perfect, but about being present and committed to fostering a relationship based on trust, respect, and mutual understanding. By using positive communication techniques, you are not only teaching your child valuable life skills, but also building a stronger, more cooperative and loving relationship. Reflection activity. Activity. Spend one day consciously practicing positive communication with your child. At the end of the day, reflect on how this experience affected your interactions. Write down any changes you noticed in your child's behavior or attitude. In summary, mastering positive communication techniques can transform the way you connect with your child, paving the way for a harmonious and joyful family life. Remember, every word and gesture counts. Choose them wisely. Chapter 5. Balancing Freedom and Guidance. The tightrope of parenting. Parenting often feels like walking a tightrope, balancing between giving too much freedom and providing too much guidance. Children need freedom to explore, learn, and grow, but they also need boundaries to feel secure and supported. Striking the right balance is crucial for their development. In this chapter, we will discuss practical strategies to help you achieve this balance and become a loving, effective parent. Understanding freedom and guidance. Freedom allows children to learn from their experiences, both successes and failures. It helps them develop critical thinking, decision-making skills, and the ability to take responsibility for their actions. However, too much freedom can lead to confusion and insecurity, as children may not always know what is best for them. Guidance provides the structure and boundaries children need to feel safe. It involves teaching, advising, and setting rules. Too much guidance can become overprotective and stifling, preventing children from learning independence. Strategies for balancing freedom and guidance. 1. Give age-appropriate choices. Start by providing your child with choices that are suitable for their age and maturity level. For younger children, offer simple options like choosing between 2 outfits or selecting a bedtime story. As they grow older, give them more complex choices, like planning their own study schedule. Example: allow your 7-year-old to choose between 2 healthy snacks for lunch. For your 15-year-old, let them decide how to allocate their weekly allowance. 2. Set clear boundaries. Establish clear and consistent boundaries to create a safe environment for your children. Be firm but kind in enforcing these rules. Make sure your children understand the reasons behind the boundaries and the consequences of crossing them. Example: you might set a rule that electronic devices must be turned off by 8 p.m. to ensure they get enough rest. Explain the importance of sleep for their health and well-being. 3. Encourage problem-solving. When your child faces a problem, resist the urge to solve it for them. Instead, guide them through the process of finding a solution. This helps them develop critical thinking and problem-solving skills. Example: if your child is upset about a disagreement with a friend, ask questions like, "What happened?" and "How do you think you can make it better?" Instead of giving them a direct solution, discuss different options together. 4. Be a consistent role model. Children learn by imitating their parents. Model the behaviors and values you want to see in your child. Show them how to handle challenges with grace and make decisions responsibly. Example: if you want your child to value honesty, be truthful in your actions. Admit your mistakes and show how you correct them. 5. Offer praise and constructive feedback. Praise your child for their efforts and achievements, but also provide constructive feedback when necessary. This combination of positive reinforcement and helpful advice encourages growth and learning. Example: if your child has done well on a school project, praise their hard work and creativity. If they missed a few points, gently discuss how they can improve next time. 6. Allow natural consequences. Letting children experience the natural consequences of their actions can be a powerful learning tool. Of course, ensure that these consequences are safe and reasonable. Example: if your child forgets their homework, allow them to face the consequences at school. Discuss what they can do to remember it next time, rather than rushing to fix the problem for them. 7. Foster open communication. Maintain open and honest communication with your child. Encourage them to express their thoughts and feelings. Listen actively and validate their emotions, which helps build a strong, trusting relationship. Example: set aside time each day to talk with your child about their day. Ask open-ended questions and show genuine interest in their responses. Finding your balance. Balancing freedom and guidance is an ongoing process that will require adjustments as your child grows. Pay attention to their needs and be flexible in your approach. Remember, the goal is to help them become confident, responsible individuals who are capable of making sound decisions. By giving your children the freedom to explore while providing the guidance they need to feel secure, you create an environment in which they can thrive. Your role as a parent is vital in helping them navigate the challenges of growing up, and your support will be invaluable on their journey. Closing thoughts. Balancing freedom and guidance is not about perfection, but about striving to meet your child's needs with love and understanding. Your efforts will lay a strong foundation for their future, helping them grow into well-rounded, capable adults. Keep in mind the importance of flexibility and patience as you walk this tightrope. And remember that every step you take brings you and your child closer to mutual growth and fulfillment. Chapter 6. Teaching Responsibility and Accountability. Teaching responsibility and accountability is a crucial part of parenting. Instilling these values can help children grow into mature, dependable adults who contribute positively to society. In this chapter, we'll explore practical tips and examples to encourage responsible behavior in children in a way that's easy to understand and apply. 1. Lead by example. One of the most powerful ways to teach responsibility and accountability is to model these behaviors yourself. Children often learn more from what they see than from what they hear. If you fulfill your promises, admit your mistakes, and take responsibility for your actions, your children are likely to do the same. Example, if you've committed to spending Sunday afternoons with your kids, make sure you follow through. If something comes up and you can't, explain the situation and apologize sincerely. 2. Give age-appropriate tasks. Give children tasks that are appropriate for their age and abilities. These tasks should challenge them without overwhelming them. Start with simple responsibilities and gradually increase the difficulty as they grow. Example, for a young child, a task might be putting away toys after playing. For an older child, it might be cleaning their room or helping to set the dinner table. 3. Explain the importance of their actions. Explain why it's important to be responsible, not just for themselves but for others too. Understanding the impact of their actions can motivate children to take their responsibilities seriously. Example, explain to your child that feeding the family pet on time helps keep the pet healthy and happy, making sure they understand the importance of their role. 4. Create a routine. Routines can help children understand what is expected of them and build a sense of accountability. Consistent routines make it easier for children to remember and complete their responsibilities. Example, develop a morning routine that includes making the bed, brushing teeth, and preparing for school. Having a set to-do list helps establish these actions as habits. 5. Allow for natural consequences. Sometimes the best way for children to learn responsibility is to experience the natural consequences of their actions. As long as these consequences are safe, allow them to unfold. Example, if your child forgets their homework at home, let them face the teacher's response. Discuss what happened and how they can prevent it in the future. 6. Use positive reinforcement. Acknowledge and praise your child's responsible actions. Positive reinforcement encourages them to continue behaving responsibly. Example, when your child completes a chore without being asked, praise them by saying, "I noticed you cleaned up your room. That's very responsible of you. Well done." 7. Teach problem-solving skills. Encourage your children to think through problems and come up with solutions. This helps them learn to take responsibility for solving issues that arise. Example, if your child is struggling with a school project, instead of fixing it for them, ask questions to guide them in finding a solution. This way, they learn to handle challenges on their own. 8. Encourage accountability through discussions. Make discussing responsibilities a regular part of family conversations. Talk about what went well and what could be improved. These discussions should be constructive and done in a loving manner. Example: have a family meeting once a week to talk about household tasks. Recognize what everyone is doing well and discuss how to tackle any issues that arise together. 9. Set clear expectations and follow through. Be clear about what you expect from your child and ensure they understand their responsibilities. Consistently follow through with expectations and consequences so they know boundaries and accountability are consistent. Example: if you expect your child to finish their homework before watching TV, be clear about this rule and enforce it. If the homework isn't done, they don't get TV time, no exceptions. 10. Foster a growth mindset. Encourage your child to view challenges and mistakes as opportunities for growth rather than failures. This mindset helps them take responsibility for their actions without becoming discouraged. Example: if your child didn't do well on a test, help them see it as an opportunity to learn and improve rather than just a failure. Discuss how they can study better for the next test. Conclusion: instilling responsibility and accountability in your children lays a strong foundation for their future. By leading by example, providing age-appropriate tasks, explaining the importance of actions, using positive reinforcement, and encouraging problem-solving and discussions, you help your children grow into responsible and accountable adults. Remember, the goal is to guide and support them, not to control. Celebrate their efforts and growth every step of the way. By embedding these practices into daily life, you are empowering your children to become mature, reliable, and empathetic individuals. They will carry these essential life skills with them into adulthood, enriching their own lives and the lives of those around them. Chapter 7. Handling conflicts with love. Conflicts are a natural part of any relationship, especially between parents and children. They are not just inevitable but also essential for growth and learning. In this chapter, we will explore how we can turn conflicts into opportunities for strengthening bonds and teaching valuable life skills. Let's focus on how to handle disputes with love, ensuring they don't become sources of division, but chances for deeper connection. Understanding the root cause. Before addressing any conflict, it's crucial to understand why it's happening. Look beyond the surface to uncover the root cause. Is your child upset because they feel misunderstood? Are they struggling with something at school or with friends? Example: your teenage daughter lashes out when you ask her to clean her room. Instead of immediately getting angry, take a moment to understand. Maybe she feels overwhelmed with schoolwork or is dealing with a conflict with friends. By understanding the root cause, you can approach the situation with empathy. Stay calm and composed. Your first reaction sets the tone for resolving the conflict. Stay calm, breathe deeply, and maintain a composed demeanor. This helps de-escalate the situation and shows your child that emotions, while valid, can be managed kindly. Example: when your son refuses to do his homework, resist the urge to shout. Instead, take a deep breath and approach him calmly. Say, "I can see you're having a hard time. Let's talk about what's going on." Active listening. One of the most powerful tools in handling conflicts is active listening. This means not just hearing, but really listening to what your child is saying. Make them feel heard and valued, which helps in resolving the conflict more effectively. Practice active listening. 1. Make eye contact. Show that you are fully present. 2. Avoid interruptions. Let them complete their thoughts. 3. Repeat and reflect. Summarize what they've said to show understanding. Example: your child complains, "You never let me go out with my friends." Instead of responding defensively, repeat back, "It sounds like you feel I don't allow you enough time with your friends. Can you tell me more about why you feel that way?" Approaching conflicts as a team. Frame the conflict as a problem you both need to solve together. This changes the dynamic from parent versus child to parent and child versus the problem. Example: if your child struggles with getting up on time for school, say, "Let's figure out a morning routine together that will help you get up on time." Encouraging problem-solving skills. Let your child come up with potential solutions to the conflict. This not only empowers them, but also teaches them valuable problem-solving skills. Example: ask, "What do you think we can do to make sure you finish your homework without feeling so stressed?" Allow them to brainstorm and contribute ideas. Choose your battles wisely. Not all conflicts are worth engaging in. Decide what's important and let go of minor issues. This doesn't mean ignoring bad behavior, but focusing on what will truly make a difference in your child's development. Example: if your child wants to wear mismatched socks, let it go. But if they refuse to follow rules that ensure their safety, address those issues directly and firmly. Consistent consequences with love. When consequences are necessary, ensure they are fair, consistent, and delivered with love. Explain the reasoning behind them and show your support. Example: if your child didn't study for a test and failed, a logical consequence might be reduced screen time to ensure more study time. Say, "I know losing screen time is hard, but I care about your education. Let's focus on studying more effectively." Apologize and model forgiveness. Teach your child that everyone makes mistakes, including parents. If you've handled a conflict poorly, don't hesitate to apologize. This models humility and the importance of forgiveness. Example: if you yelled in the heat of the moment, later say, "I'm sorry I raised my voice earlier. I was frustrated, but that wasn't the best way to handle it. Can we work on a solution together?" Conflict as an opportunity for growth. Every conflict holds a lesson. Reflect on what you and your child learned from the disagreement. Discuss how you can both handle similar situations better in the future. Example: after a conflict about curfew, you might say, "What did we learn from this? Maybe we can keep better communication about your plans to avoid misunderstandings." By handling conflicts with love, you not only resolve the immediate issue, but also reinforce a deeper connection and mutual respect. Remember, the goal is not to win the conflict, but to grow together and strengthen your relationship. With these strategies, conflicts can become stepping stones to better understanding and stronger bonds. In this chapter, we've explored the importance of handling conflicts with love, showing empathy, and teaching problem-solving skills. By consistently applying these approaches, conflicts transform into opportunities for mutual growth and connection. Remember, love is at the heart of every successful resolution. Chapter 8: Encouraging Emotional Intelligence. Understanding emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, EI, is a crucial life skill that helps children understand and manage their emotions effectively. When children learn to recognize their feelings, express them appropriately, and respond to others' emotions with empathy, they build stronger relationships and navigate life's challenges more successfully. Why emotional intelligence matters. Consider how often our daily interactions depend on managing emotions, whether it's working through frustration during homework, dealing with a disagreement among friends, or feeling disappointment over not achieving a goal. By helping children develop emotional intelligence, we arm them with tools that are as critical as academic knowledge. Emotionally intelligent children grow into compassionate, resilient, and motivated adults. Recognizing emotions, the first step. The first step in teaching your child about emotional intelligence is to help them recognize their own emotions. Use everyday situations as opportunities to label feelings and discuss them. For example, if your child looks upset because they didn't get invited to a birthday party, you might say, "You seem sad about not going to the party, is that right?" This simple acknowledgement does several things. 1. Validation. It shows your child that their feelings are real and important. 2. Awareness. It helps them become more aware of what they're feeling. 3. Expression. By labeling the emotion, you're giving them the vocabulary needed to express their emotions accurately. Modeling emotional intelligence. Children learn a great deal by watching their parents. By modeling emotional intelligence in your daily interactions, you're providing a living example for your child to follow. If you had a tough day at work, instead of snapping at your child, you might say, "I had a really challenging day today and I'm feeling a bit stressed. I'm going to take a few minutes to relax." This shows your child that it's okay to feel stressed and that there are healthy ways to cope with those feelings. Teaching empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. Encouraging children to put themselves in others' shoes helps them connect on a deeper emotional level. When reading a story, you might ask, "How do you think the character feels right now?" Or during a playdate, you could say, "It looks like Jake is upset. What do you think we can do to help him feel better?" Practice through play. Children often express their emotions freely during play. Storytelling, role-playing games, and even drawing can offer windows into their emotional world. Encourage your child to act out different scenarios and discuss the emotions involved. For example, how does the superhero feel when they can't save someone immediately? Or why do you think the puppy looks sad in your drawing? Such activities make learning about emotions engaging and relatable. Problem solving together. When conflicts arise, use them as teachable moments to practice emotional intelligence. Guide your child through problem-solving steps. 1. Identify the problem. What's making you feel upset? 2. Explore feelings. How does this problem make you feel? 3. Think of solutions. What can we do to solve this problem? 4. Evaluate solutions. How do you think that will make you feel? By breaking down the process, your child learns that solutions come through understanding emotions and working through them constructively. Creating a safe emotional environment. To develop emotional intelligence, children need to feel safe to express themselves without fear of judgment or punishment. Make it clear that all emotions are valid, even anger and frustration. It's the behavior tied to those emotions that might need guidance. Instead of saying, "Stop being so angry," try, "I understand you're angry. Can we talk about what's upsetting you?" The power of positive reinforcement. Celebrate instances when your child demonstrates emotional intelligence. When they successfully calm themselves down, show empathy, or express their feelings effectively, acknowledge their efforts. Positive reinforcement encourages them to use their emotional skills more often. Conclusion. Encouraging emotional intelligence is an ongoing process. As children grow and encounter new situations, they continue to learn and refine their emotional skills. Your role as a parent is to guide and support them through this journey, ensuring they understand that emotions are a natural and manageable part of life. By fostering emotional intelligence, you're equipping your child with the tools to lead a happy, balanced, and empathetic life. Together, you'll navigate the colorful landscape of emotions, growing and learning side by side. Chapter 9. Setting Boundaries with Compassion. What are boundaries? Imagine you're walking through a beautiful park. The paths are clear, the signs help you navigate, and you feel safe because you know where you can go and where you can't. Boundaries in parenting are like those paths and signs. They show children what's acceptable and what's not, helping them navigate life safely and confidently. Why boundaries matter? Setting boundaries is crucial because they teach children important life skills such as 1. Self-control. Knowing limits helps kids understand self-discipline. 2. Safety boundaries protect children from harm. 3. Respect for others. Learning boundaries teaches children to respect both their own space and that of others. However, setting boundaries isn't just about being strict. It's about caring and ensuring that your child feels valued and understood. This is where compassion comes into play. The compassionate approach. When setting boundaries, it's essential to show empathy. Here's how you can do it. 1. Listen first. Pay attention to your child's feelings and thoughts. If they feel heard, they are more likely to respect the boundaries you set. Example: if your child wants to stay up late but needs to wake up early for school, listen to why they want more time. Maybe they feel they didn't get enough playtime that day. Understanding their point of view makes them feel respected. 2. Be clear and consistent. Kids need to know exactly what the boundaries are and see consistent enforcement. This avoids confusion and ensures they understand the rules. Example: if the rule is no screen time after dinner, stick to it every day. Consistency sends a clear message. 3. Explain the why. Children are more likely to follow rules when they understand the reasons behind them. Example: explain why too much screen time before bed is harmful. Tell them how it affects their sleep and why a good night's rest is important for their health and school performance. Compassion in action. Practical steps. 1. Use positive language. Instead of saying, "Don't run in the house," try, "Please walk inside, you can run in the playground." Positive language feels less restrictive and more encouraging. 2. Empathize with their feelings. If they're upset about a boundary, acknowledge their feelings. Example: I know you're really upset about having to shut off the video game. I can see it's your favorite. How about we set a timer for 30 more minutes next time so it's not a surprise? 3. Offer choices. Giving choices within boundaries can empower your child. Example: you need to finish your homework before playing outside. Do you want to do your math or reading homework first? Handling pushback with love. Children might test boundaries to see if they're firm, especially if they feel strongly about something. When they do, it's important to respond with love and firmness. 1. Stay calm. Reacting with anger only escalates the situation. Example: if your child yells because they don't want to go to bed, stay calm and gently remind them of the rule. 2. Reaffirm the boundary. Stand firm but kind. Example: I understand you wish you could stay up, but we have a rule about bedtime to make sure you are well rested for school. 3. Show understanding. Let them know you understand their feelings, but the boundary remains. Example: I know it's hard to stop playing, but bedtime is important. How about we read an extra story together? The joy of compassionate boundaries. Setting boundaries with compassion is not just about rules. It's about building a relationship based on trust and respect. Your children will learn that, although they can't always get what they want, their feelings are important and they are loved. Over time, this approach helps children develop self-discipline, respect for others, and emotional intelligence, which are crucial for a satisfying and successful life. Exercise: reflect and connect. 1. Reflect on current boundaries. Take a moment to think about the boundaries you currently have. Are they clear? Are they consistent? How do you enforce them? 2. Practice compassion. Lean into moments when your child tests a boundary. Stay calm and remind them of the rule while showing empathy. 3. Create choices. Identify one boundary that often causes conflict and find a way to offer choices within that boundary. Remember, boundaries set with compassion guide our children gently, helping them to grow into respectful, responsible, and kind adults. Chapter 10. Nurturing independence. Helping children become independent is a key goal of parenting. This chapter provides strategies for encouraging autonomy while ensuring children feel supported. Introduction to independence. As a parent, you want your child to grow up to be a confident, capable, and self-reliant individual. Helping your child become independent is not just about letting them do things on their own. It's about equipping them with the skills they need to thrive, while always assuring them of your support and love. Start small and build up. Independence doesn't happen overnight. Begin with small steps. For example, encourage your child to dress themselves. It might take longer, and their socks may end up mismatched, but it's a start. Celebrate these small achievements and gradually introduce more complex tasks as they get comfortable. Example: let's say your child Emma is 6 years old. Encourage her to make her bed every morning. At first it might look messy, but praise her effort. Over time, Emma will become better at it and gain confidence in her ability to take care of her own space. Create a safe environment for exploration. Children need a safe space where they can explore, make decisions, and learn from their mistakes. Set up areas where they can play, study, and engage in activities without constant supervision. Foster a sense of curiosity and encourage them to try new things. Example: Alex, a 10-year-old, wants to learn how to cook. Start with simple recipes and supervise closely at first. As Alex becomes more skilled, gradually allow more independence, always ensuring that the kitchen remains a safe environment for his culinary adventures. Encourage problem solving. Encourage your child to think critically and solve problems on their own. When faced with a challenge, resist the urge to immediately step in. Instead, guide them through the process of finding a solution themselves. Ask questions like, "What do you think we should do next?" or "How might we solve this problem?" Example: when Mia, a 7-year-old, struggles with a puzzle rather than solving it for her, ask her to think about what pieces she has and where they might fit. This helps Mia develop her problem-solving skills and boosts her confidence in handling challenges. Let them make choices. Giving children choices, big or small, empowers them and builds decision-making skills. Start with simple decisions and gradually introduce more significant choices as they grow. Example: allowing Johnny, age 9, to choose his after-school activities fosters a sense of autonomy. Whether he picks soccer, music lessons, or science club, the important part is that he learns to make decisions and experiences the consequences of these choices. Praise effort, not just results. While it's important to celebrate successes, it's equally important to acknowledge the effort that goes into trying something new or difficult. This helps build resilience and encourages a growth mindset where the focus is on learning and improvement rather than just the outcome. Example: Amanda tries out for the school play but doesn't get the part she wanted. Praise her for her courage to audition and for the effort she put into preparation. This helps her understand that taking risks and trying hard are valuable, regardless of the result. Teach self-care skills. Independence also includes taking care of oneself. Teach your child basic self-care skills appropriate for their age. This might include personal hygiene, organizing their belongings, or managing their time. Example: teach Liam, who is 8, the importance of brushing his teeth twice a day, washing his hands regularly, and choosing healthy snacks. Over time, these habits become second nature, contributing to his overall independence. Model independence. Children learn a lot by observing their parents. Model the behaviors you want them to adopt. Show them how you manage tasks, solve problems, and make decisions. Your actions will speak louder than words. Example: show your child how you plan your day, set goals, and manage household responsibilities. When they see you effectively handling your own tasks independently, they're more likely to emulate those behaviors. Support without overprotecting. It's natural to want to protect your child from harm, but being overly protective can hinder their ability to become independent. Allow your child to experience natural consequences within safe limits to learn valuable life lessons. Example: If Emily doesn't pack her lunch for school as agreed, she might experience hunger that day. This consequence teaches her the importance of preparation and encourages her to remember her responsibilities moving forward. Conclusion. Nurturing independence is about finding the right balance between giving your child the freedom to explore and the guidance to navigate their challenges. By providing a safe environment for growth, encouraging problem-solving and celebrating their efforts and achievements, you can help your child build the independence and resilience they need to thrive. Continue to support your child with love and patience, knowing that each small step towards independence is a significant stride in their journey of personal growth. As they become more confident in their abilities, you'll witness the amazing power of their developing autonomy, which is a cornerstone for a fulfilling and successful life. Chapter 11. Celebrating Progress and Success. Greatness rests not just in grand achievements, but in every small victory along the way. As a parent, one of the most profound gifts you can give your child is the acknowledgement of their progress and success. Celebrating both the small and big wins not only boosts their confidence but also nurtures a lifelong love for learning and growth. Why celebrate? Let's start by understanding the importance of celebration. Celebrating successes, no matter how small, creates a positive feedback loop. When children know that their efforts are noticed and valued, they are more likely to repeat those behaviors. Recognition invigorates them, creating a powerful motivation to continue striving for excellence. The multifaceted benefits of celebration. 1. Boosting self-esteem. When children are celebrated for their achievements, they develop a positive self-image. This boost in self-esteem empowers them to take on new challenges without fear. 2. Encouraging perseverance. Success, no matter how insignificant it may seem, teaches children that hard work pays off. It teaches them to keep going, even when the going gets tough. 3. Strengthening parent-child bonds. Celebrations are shared moments of joy and pride. They create beautiful memories and tighten the bond between you and your child. Practical tips for celebrating progress and success. 1. Verbal praise. Don't underestimate the power of words. A simple "I'm proud of you" can mean the world to your child. Ensure your praise is specific. Instead of a generic "good job," say, "I'm proud of how hard you worked on your project. Your determination really paid off." 2. Create traditions. Establish family traditions for celebrating achievements. It can be as simple as a special meal, a favorite dessert, or a dedicated celebration hour where everyone shares what they are proud of. 3. Showcase achievements. Display your child's achievements at home. Whether it's a drawing, a test score, or a sports medal, honoring their work by putting it in a prominent place shows that you value their efforts. 4. Diary of accomplishments. Encourage your child to maintain a journal of their achievements. This allows them to look back and see how far they've come, reinforcing a sense of growth and progress. Real-life examples. 1. Amy's first solo ride. When Amy managed to ride her bicycle without training wheels for the first time, her family celebrated with a picnic at her favorite park. They invited her grandparents and friends, turning it into a mini celebration. This moment became a cherished memory that boosted Amy's confidence in trying new things. 2. James improved grades. James had been struggling with math, but his teacher recognized his progress with improved grades. His parents took him out for his favorite ice cream. More than the treat, it was the acknowledgement that their encouragement and James's hard work had paid off that made the difference. Celebrating small wins. Life is not just about big milestones, it's about the small, consistent steps that lead to significant growth. Celebrate those mini victories too. Did your child help set the table for the first time? Give them an extra hug and a "thank you." Did they manage a week without any tantrums? A special story at bedtime can work wonders. Phrases to foster positive atmosphere. Positive communication is key to celebrating success. Here are some phrases to use. You've put in so much effort and it shows. Your hard work is paying off. Great job. I notice how much you've improved. You should be proud of yourself. We sure are proud of you. Making celebrations meaningful. Ensure that celebrations are sincere and meaningful. Children are perceptive and can tell when praise is hollow. It's important that the recognition reflects their genuine effort and accomplishments. Conclusion: a lifetime of positivity. Celebrating progress and success helps to cultivate a positive and nurturing atmosphere. It encourages children to adopt an optimistic outlook on life and builds resilience. Remember, by acknowledging even the smallest achievements, you are planting the seeds for a confident, motivated, and happy individual. Celebrations create an environment where children feel valued and understood, fostering a spirit of continuous learning and growth. In the journey of parenting, these celebrations become the joyful milestones that mark your shared path, creating a legacy of love, effort, and undeniable success. Chapter 12. Continuous learning and growth. Parenting, a journey of continuous learning. Parenting is a beautiful and ever-evolving journey. Just when you think you've got the hang of it, new challenges emerge, and along with them, new opportunities for growth. This chapter is about embracing continuous learning, understanding that growth doesn't stop, and navigating the ebb and flow of parenthood with an open heart and mind. Our children grow every day, and so must we. The importance of a growth mindset. Adopting a growth mindset is essential for both parents and children. It's the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed over time. With a growth mindset, parents recognize that they are never finished products. There is always room for improvement, new strategies to try, and better ways to connect with their children. Example: Maria used to feel frustrated when her child didn't grasp new concepts quickly. By embracing a growth mindset, she learned to see each struggle as a learning opportunity. Instead of seeing setbacks as failures, she viewed them as steps toward understanding and improvement. This shift in perspective not only reduced stress, but also encouraged her child to keep trying and learning. Seeking knowledge and resources. In today's world, there is a plethora of resources available to parents that can aid in their continuous learning journey. From books and online courses to parenting workshops and support groups, each resource can provide valuable insights and practical tips. Example: Jake found himself overwhelmed when his teenager started showing signs of rebellion. Instead of feeling defeated, he decided to join a parent support group. There, he discovered strategies to communicate more effectively and negotiate boundaries with empathy. The shared experiences of other parents reassured him that he was not alone in his struggles. Learning through observation and reflection. One of the most insightful ways to learn is by observing and reflecting on your own parenting experiences. Paying attention to what works well and what doesn't can guide you in making better decisions. Example: after several meltdowns at bedtime, Laura took a step back to reflect on her approach. She realized that her seemingly harmless habit of letting her child watch TV right before bed was making it harder for him to wind down. By adjusting bedtime routines and introducing calming activities, Laura noticed a significant improvement in bedtime behavior. Welcoming feedback. Sometimes, the most valuable lessons come from feedback, both from other adults and from our children. Feedback helps us see our blind spots and consider different perspectives. Example: Ethan always thought he was a very strict but fair parent, until one day his daughter told him that his stern approach made her feel anxious and scared to share her thoughts. This feedback was tough to hear, but it opened Ethan's eyes to the impact of his actions. He then worked on balancing authority with warmth, leading to a more trusting and open relationship with his daughter. Adaptability, the key to effective parenting. Children grow and change rapidly, and so must our parenting techniques. Being adaptable means being willing to try new approaches, adjust expectations, and shift strategies to suit the evolving needs of our children. Example: Ravi found that the methods he used with his younger son were no longer effective as he entered his teenage years. Recognizing this, Ravi made an effort to understand the new challenges his son was facing. By adapting his approach and seeking ways to stay connected during the teenage years, Ravi managed to maintain a strong and supportive relationship. The role of self-care and personal growth. Continuous learning and growth aren't just about gaining parenting skills, it's also about self-care and personal development. A well-balanced, self-aware parent is better equipped to handle the ups and downs of raising children. Example: Emily used to think that prioritizing her own needs was selfish. However, she soon realized that taking care of her mental and physical health made her a more patient and energetic parent. By setting aside time for herself, whether through exercise, hobbies, or relaxation, she found that she could give more to her family. Celebrating small wins. Recognize and celebrate the small victories in the journey of parenting. Growth happens incrementally, and every step forward deserves acknowledgement. Example: When Tom's son finally managed to stay calm during a challenging situation at school, Tom celebrated the progress with his son. This celebration was not extravagant, but a simple acknowledgement of his son's efforts and growth. Such moments boost confidence and motivate continuous improvement. The journey ahead. As we reach the end of this book, remember that the journey of parenting is ongoing. Stay curious, remain open to learning, and be compassionate with yourself. Your willingness to grow alongside your children not only enriches your life, but also sets a lasting example for them about the value of learning and growth. Parenting with love and logic involves perpetual adaptation, understanding, and wisdom. Keep evolving, keep learning, and cherish every precious moment with your children. The seeds of your efforts will blossom into a beautiful legacy, a family rooted in love, learning, and growth. We have come to the end of this book. I want to extend my deepest gratitude to you for joining us today to absorb the wisdom of this incredible audiobook. Thank you for being part of our mission to spread positive energy and make this world a better place to live. But our journey doesn't end with the last page of this audiobook. We are a community, a tribe of seekers and doers, and we want to keep this fire of inspiration burning bright. Drop a comment below sharing your top learnings from this book. What resonated with you the most? What are you going to implement in your life starting today? Remember, openly declaring your new habits and goals is a powerful act. It creates accountability and makes your commitment to change even stronger. When you share your journey, you not only inspire others, but also forge a path for yourself that is filled with purpose and intention. So don't hold back. Your words might just be the spark someone else needs to ignite their own journey towards a better life. Once again, thank you for being here, for investing in yourself, and for helping us spread positivity. Until next time, stay inspired, stay positive, and keep shining.